Look at us.
Look at us. Look at me over here. There I am.
Look at me. Wait. Wait, there I am. Look at me. Imagine if this were playing the pop that we would get coming out of the arena.
Imagine, we would probably have to go to the hospital of the amount of weight of wet panties that would be on top of us. They'd have to send us to the hospital.
Brutal. Just brutal. There we go. What is happening?
We'd probably be admitted to the ICU. They'd probably have to cancel the event.
You would have to. They would have to.
They'd spend 3 hours. There'd be a 3-hour rescue mission to unearth the wet panties.
Get all the poon juice off us, if you
get off the poon juice covered panties off of us.
Yes. This is the Ramble podcast, a geek's guide to pop culture. Eddie, we're at Ramble 414. We would be the geeks. I'm comedian, cancer fighter, man's man, Jerry Rocha over there.
414. That's a palindrome ramble.
That's a palindrome ramble. Those are big. Over there with me, as always, my eternal brother from another mother.
Comedian Eddie Pence.
There it
is. Podcaster.
Podcaster. Man's man? Do I go there? Man's man.
Man's man.
Man, what a ramble that we have in store for you today. We might be marathoning because I'm going to be out of town all next week. We might do every single ramble that you hear up until the week after next might all be done tonight. I mean, I don't know. There's a chance. There's a damn chance. It's crazy talk, but there's a chance. To email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Remember, subscribe to us, 5-star rating, positive, text review. If you do none of those things, you're just going to you're forcing us to think you're a chump. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Well, you know what? Maybe let's take it to this. We already think you're a chump, but if you do those things, we think you're not a chump.
List. You're off the chump list.
Let's not give them, let's put them in the negative first, and then they prove to us that they're not a chump.
We're going to tough love this. We're also on Twitter, as far as that puke is going to be around, at Podcast Ramble 1. Instagram at Podcast Ramble. On YouTube, the Ramble Tube. You can see our lovely faces. We have merch on our TeePublic page. We just made a TeePublic sale like 4 days ago. So,
yeah. That's why you're going on that cruise next week.
Exactly.
Blowing that cruise cruise money, that T-shirt money on that cruise.
That's what I'm doing. That's how it I'm actually already on the cruise, Eddie. This is just how good the setup is.
Wow.
I got the special cabin.
You made your cabin.
We got the Ramble cabin. We had the Ramble cabin. Yeah, you've been there.
That's true. We had that beat of cash.
Today we're going to geek out. We're going to talk the darkest hour for the Punisher. There's a lot to choose from.
I think I know what it is.
I think I had mine, but I think I know what yours is. I think you might have already convinced me to change. We're gonna lower the steel cage. We're going to have Gargamel versus Venger. Ooh. And you know what, Eddie? I don't think this is the squash everybody thinks it is.
Really?
Yeah. And then we're going to IMDB. We're going to cast Castlevania movie.
Any particular Castlevania or
we're going to take Castlevania 3 because it had the most main characters.
Okay.
So just to refresh your memory, you had Trevor Belmont. You had Sypha Belnades, his love interest. You had, of course, Alucard, the son of Dracula. You had, of course, that pirate Grant Dynasty. And then you had, we could throw in for Dracula, and then we'll throw in Lisa, Alucard's mother. And there we go.
Why not?
Dracula's wife.
Sure.
But let's start with the geek out. And Eddie, my goodness, I want to geek out today on a couple of things. Is that fair? Can I cheat?
It's
our show.
Choice. It's our show. It's your choice to geek out on whatever you want to geek out.
Thank you. The first one I want to talk about, and I just fell down a WWE promo, 1980s promo rabbit hole, and just how unflappable Mean Gene Okerlund was. Nobody broke him. Nobody broke him.
Nobody broke him.
The only time he would allow himself to be broken is when he would do that weird little jolt when someone would call him Little Man. Remember, he would do the little, he would just do that.
But even that was, you could tell that was kayfabe. That was
kayfabe.
Like,
I mean, he just sat there through the Ultimate Warrior,
Right.
All of Macho Man's promos. Just
Tim Conway couldn't have broken him.
Tim Conway couldn't have made him laugh.
If he's in a Carol Burnett show sketch with Tim Conway, he is not breaking the whole sketch.
They're like, Jesus, are we bombing?
He's a fucking oak tree. Yeah, Tim Conway questions his whole career if he's in a sketch with Mean Gene Okerlund.
I mean, he had Booker T screaming the N-word and completely unfazed.
Unfazed.
Nope. All right, then.
Which makes you think something.
What has he been through?
What the hell is Mean Gene seen to be that unflappable?
What are those eyes with? Like, he could be doing Jake the Snake could be sitting there like Andre the Giant. You know, Andre Cunnilingus is going down on someone, a woman. Well, this Sunday at WrestleMania, Andre, Damien and I are going to do the opposite of Cunnilingus. We're going to go up on you. You know, and then those are mighty big words, Jake Roberts. Like, not even.
Nothing phases him. Literally, cutting a promo, Booker T, live TV, live, Nitro.
Well, what do you think about that, Stevie Ray?
Drops the N-word, nothing.
Like, Mean Gene, you could put him in that movie Hardcore with George C. Scott, where he has to watch the snuff film that he thinks his daughter's in, and he's like, make it stop! Mean Gene would just be like,
stone face.
like he's waiting on a Burger King.
Worst reality show mark in history. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Imagine him in Clockwork Orange. You don't even have to sew my eyes open, fellas. I won't blink. It's fine. What do you want me to watch? What do you want me to see? Uh-huh. It's just watching. Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, come on.
How quick does Hal have a chance to even sing Daisy with how quick Mean Gene disconnects Hal 2000?
No. Gene, what are you doing, Gene? He's just stone cold killer. He's probably a hitman. He's probably a real life hitman.
He's murdered. Mean Gene has ended lives.
He's ended lives of close family members that he cared for because he had to.
Oh, fuck. How quick? I don't know. The minute she's in the hospital, does he euthanize fucking what's-her-face and $1 Million Baby?
$1 Million Baby? I don't even think they make it to the hospital. I think he kills her in the ring as soon as she falls over broken.
She breaks her neck. He's like, oh, all right.
Okay, well, all right. Let's just cover up your mouth here. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get her out of the ring. Next match.
Let's get her out of the ring. Next match. Is that the title of this episode? It might
Roll
be.
her out, boys. Roll her out. She's mid-card. This is the mid-card. We got a main event,
main event coming.
We got the big one, guys. We got the big one. The main event.
Mean Gene. Nobody can break. Does he survive Mono's Hands of Fate? You put him in that fucking house. He
breaks Manos. He breaks Manos.
He breaks.
He has Manos questioning himself.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Jesus Christ. The Good Son movie with Macaulay Culkin doesn't get to the second act if Mean Gene is the parent. Well,
he shuts down any Saw movie in the first 5 minutes. In the first 5 minutes, and he's Jigsaw just gives up. Jigsaw quits. Never mind.
Oh, fuck. Imagine Mean Gene sticking his hand in that boxing dune. And nothing. Just sitting there. Is this supposed to hurt?
What's happening? This hurts?
This is lowest setting you have it on. Oh, fuck. Oh, unfazed by any.
Unfazed. Unflappable, Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh, the great. What do you like to geek out on today, Eddie?
I just geeked out because I just saw the Thunderbolts trailer.
That was going to be my bonus geek out. Let's talk about
Thunderbolts trailer, man.
Ooh.
And I've seen some haters already hating that they changed Taskmaster's outfit.
I don't care.
That the Ghost outfit changed. These people just want to be fucking miserable their whole lives.
Have fun. Be miserable and get mad. I'm going to go with an open mind. If it's a bad movie, I won't enjoy it. But guess what? I'll wait for the next one. I'll be fine. If it's a good movie, yay. I think to me, it's giving off. I know a lot of people are calling it like Suicides, but it's not. I think it feels more like Guardians of the Galaxy, but on Earth.
A little bit.
Like a
little more grittier
Guardians of the Galaxy. And I can't wait. Like the fact that the Sentry's in it, the fact that you see his S on the fucking thing, like, and the fact that we all know Julia Louis-Dreyfus has to be evil, but are they unknowingly working for her? They have to be, right? Like this has got to be.
I'm sure there's probably. I mean, it's the Thunderbolts, so obviously this is probably going to come directly. It's coming out directly after Captain America, and it's going to have something to do with Thunderbolt Ross, I would imagine.
You wonder.
This is some sort of team that he's put together. He's in charge of Julia Louis-Dreyfus' character, who's put together this team or forced this team to be together.
It's. Looks like they're inside. Looks like they're inside the old Avengers Tower too when they meet with her. Remember, what Spider-Man movie was it where Happy says it was
first
sold?
one?
He said
Homecoming.
He sold Avengers Tower.
Everybody thought it was the Baxter Building, going to be the Baxter Building.
Right.
That was the rumor, but it's not.
Looks like this is the man. Dude, this thing. So go ahead. Where did you lose your shit the most in this trailer? What got you?
The Sentry S was kind of fucking dope to see. Just seeing U.S. Agent again, like in the full garb, and I've always loved U.S. Agent.
Same,
from the original Captain America run where he was Captain America, and then Steve Rogers put on the black uniform because he was still trying to, and then they ended, he became Captain America again, and then. He took over the black uniform, became U.S. Agent because U.S. Agent was on Alpha Flight. He was everywhere. And I've always been a U.S. Agent fan. I always thought that uniform was badass. That black Captain America outfit was always badass.
And do you think that there's an asterisk next to Thunderbolts because at the end of the movie they're going to be the Dark Avengers and they're going to rebrand it the Dark Avengers?
Well, I mean that's what we always thought with Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character from
because maybe she's not a villain, even though she did want Hawkeye killed, but
yes.
Maybe it was for the Ronin shit. Maybe she wanted to get him for that. Like maybe he killed somebody close to her. I can't tell because in the comics she's both been someone that was boinking Nick Fury to also being a bat. Like I don't know, and I just can't wait to see where. I would love it if she ended up being like another, just like a. I'm gonna do the shit Nick Fury doesn't want to do. I'll handle that.
Like I'm fucking even.
That. Yeah. Like that would be fucking
and just team up movie. I love team up movies, and it's a team up movie.
Yeah,
so I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see all those characters together again.
I saw this stupid article.
Red Guardian. Right.
And David Harbour just seems to be having a blast playing Red Guardian. So I can't wait to see more of that. And then the most important thing is you have son of Lone Star as the Sentry. Bill Pullman's kid, son of Lone Star.
And you had the son of Kurt Russell as U.S. Agent.
Plissken as U.S. Agent. I mean, now, what I'm wondering about Thunderbolts is who's going to be the villain? Is it going to be the Void? And I saw some stupid article where like fans are complaining that they played the Pixie song in the trailer. It's like, do you not know anything about the Sentry? That's why they're playing Where Is My Mind? Yeah. Because it's the fucking Sentry. So is the villain going to be the Void? Like, are they going to have to, is he going to become the Void again? And are they going to have to stop? Because you would need a massive team up to take down basically Superman.
Well, it looks like they're all in the trailer. They're all in that. They've all been sent to that building.
Yes.
And the Void or the Sentry is still in his prison clothes.
Right.
So it's like they were sent there to kill him, and then I guess if they don't kill him, it looks like the walls are shutting, and then they're just going to take everybody out.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm fat. I can't wait for this fucking movie. Do you know when in 2025?
I think it's like May. I think it's May I think it's May.
Shit.
Because you got Captain America in February. I think that's in May.
And is that it for 2025 movie wise?
I think film wise, unless there's one in the fall. I'm not sure.
Oh God, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I'm excited. And fuck the haters. Again, fuck miserable people.
Dude, after Deadpool, it just Marvel. It feels like any kind of, even though you and I were still pretty apologetic and happy for it, but it's like, to me, Marvel is right back with nope. I'm excited for.
Well, dude, like everybody, like I saw some article where the guy's like, we'll find out the real state of Marvel with Captain America. I'm like,
eat a bag of shit. They're
brushing
made $1 billion.
They're brushing off Deadpool and Wolverine as like an anomaly. Like, oh, that's just Deadpool and Wolverine. That's not really Marvel. I'm like,
get the
go fuck
fuck
yourselves.
out of here. Agatha all along has been really good.
I've liked it.
I've
2 episodes in.
Isn't it funny how it's almost the same idea as the Penguin show? Have you seen the Penguin yet?
I haven't watched Penguin yet. I gotta watch that.
It's good. I like it. I mean, just
I've heard good things about it.
Colin Farrell is so fucking good. But I think you'll see it's about she's trying to get her power. He's trying to get his. And they both have a young apprentice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's
apparently Penguin is supposed to lead up to like 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks before Batman 2 takes place. Like, it's going to go right up to the beginning of Batman 2.
Interesting.
So
I want to see where this goes, and I want to see how, like, because I like this, and I don't know, I haven't read many Penguin comics back in the day, but this Penguin seems to be a guy who would be completely Mean Gene Okerlund with what the Joker would do. You know what I mean? He just seems like whatever. It's,
whatever.
Because there's a line in it where they're looking at the rubble, and he goes, "You believe what this madman did?" Talking about the Riddler, right? Like thinking, okay, like you would think, like, I don't give a shit about this guy. He's not going to phase or intimidate. So
yeah, it's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm doing my own shit.
But man, Thunderbolts, dude, I'm
excited about Thunderbolts. I'm excited about Captain America. I'm excited about see where Agatha goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think it's gonna resolve whatever we're thinking about. Because apparently there's supposed to be a Scarlet Witch film that was rumored. That's supposed
so she's not done?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I know that she said she was, but I saw I guess there's 2 secret projects apparently being worked on. It's Doctor Strange 3 and the Scarlet Witch film. They're supposed to take place between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
So could Agatha all along could Olsen have been kayfabing us, saying she was out? Is that
maybe
kayfabing it? Wow, that's ooh.
I mean, you can't get rid of Scarlet Witch before you bring the X-Men, before you bring the mutants into the
fucking mutants. No way.
You can't write all. It's bad enough we've lost Iron Man before we have any sort of fucking X-Men.
Doctor Doom, Iron Man or well, even though he's the same guy, but yeah.
Right, but I'm saying like we're not gonna get an original Avengers team versus the
original X-Men. That would have been.
You got to have
amazing.
a Scarlet Witch interact with.
I hope
the X-Men.
Yeah, you would think. Jesus, you would think. Well, it's time for our segment, Eddie, the Darkest Hour. Oh. Now, we are going to. The Darkest Hour for the Punisher. Now, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'll go first because I think you're gonna change my mind.
Okay.
I would have to say it was the Nintendo Punisher game, where it was such a horrible fucking video game, and he's just doing nothing but mowing down people of color with the machine gun, like the same 3 people of color. He's just murdering over and over again. So I was like, this is a little bit awkward.
White guy with guns goes into the into the city,
third world countries,
urban areas,
into their cities, and just takes out people of color. I was just like, I felt dirty playing it. Like, this is God. But I mean, I think that kind of leads into what I think where you're going to go. It might have been the perfect Darkest Hour to where your Punisher Darkest Hour is.
I think there's definitely there's a connection point there.
There's got to be.
In the Venn diagram, there's a common area in that Venn diagram. My darkest hour for Punisher is all the MAGA morons that have adapted the Punisher logo,
The insignia.
thinking the insignia, put it on the back of their trucks.
Right.
Or even the bigger abomination is the Punisher logo with the wavy orange dipshit's hair on top of it.
That's the that might be. You might be that. Yeah.
As if there was an actual real Punisher, that piece of shit wouldn't have been number one on his hit list.
He would have taken that dude out a week and a half into his life as a vigilante. It would have been like, okay.
Have you never read a Punisher comic book?
I guess they haven't. It's very odd
that you think that lump of shit would side with the Punisher would side with that lump of shit on anything.
But they think that's a problem with like those rabid fans is they think that they're like, no, anyone, Abe Lincoln would have been a Trumper. You know,
they're all like they were shocked the boys made fun of them. I'm like,
right?
Did you not?
Did you not see any episode ever before this? You not pay attention to any single fucking episode?
Did you not think Homelander was? How could you not see the parallels between Homelander and Trump ever?
From the beginning.
Ever.
From the beginning. It's
literally wraps himself in an American flag. Literally wraps himself
first
in an
thing
American
he does
flag.
When you see it's God. So you're saying it's MAGA and especially
that has to be the lowest point for that. And then I can see where your thing would play right into that.
Kind of led. It was like, well,
kind of led the precursor.
That walked so the Punisher insignia with the Trump hairdo could run. And it's like, yeah. But in a way, I don't see that as like a bad. It's like, yes, he is punishing our country. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I guess I see that. He is punishing people for no reason.
Yeah, he is absolutely.
But the Punisher had a reason.
Us. Yes.
And it wasn't his own ego.
No. Quite. In fact, it was quite the opposite. It was I'm going to do this so I can die in a blaze of glory, getting rid of enough criminals as many criminals as I can.
Right.
And then I'll die and hopefully be reunited with my family. That's It's not the motive for the orange pile of shit. God, that's a. Ooh. Well, the steel cage has been lowered, Eddie.
Okay.
Gargamel versus Venger. You think Venger just squashes him? I mean, Venger might be the most powerful sorcerer out there.
Right.
I just think Gargamel's more ruthless. I think Venger has an ego to him that
is Venger's horse at ringside. Is Venger's horse at ringside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but
is Gargamel's cat at ringside?
I think Azrael is revealed to be the referee at the
Whoa.
that's how ruthless Gargamel is.
Wow.
I think
sneaky.
I think so. You know, Venger is working him over, right?
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Venger DDTs him, and Aaron's like, well, that's it. It's over, right?
Right.
And then that's when they don't know it's Azrael yet, but the ref just does this thing. Right? And
really,
it allows...
Real slow count.
Real slow count. Allows Gargamel to kick out. Constantly. And then I think that's when... You know, what happens is then the referee accidentally nudges Venger into the ropes. Right. And then as he's coming back, Gargamel spine busters him. And then you just get like that. Super fast 3 count.
Okay, I say, do the spine buster, right?
Yes.
He puts him down. He gets ready to cover him. And all of a sudden, the lights go down. You hear, la, 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 right?
Is it
and
Papa?
Then just... It's Papa. It's Smurfette. It's
fuck.
It's Brainy. It's Brawny. It's all of the Smurfs running down to ringside, and the steel cage can't keep them out because they're so small. They just go through all the little
holes.
They just hop in through the holes in the cage, and they just start going up Gargamel's skirt, and who knows what they're doing under Gargamel's dress.
And then do you think that... So that stops Azrael. That's how Azrael gets revealed. Azrael's about to do the fast count, and then the spell gets worn off. And then what happens then? What do you have? Does Venger then DDT Gargamel again? And then like what?
I think Azrael sits there and he watches the Smurfs penetrate Gargamel in the anus as they start boring through up into Gargamel.
Now, does this help Gargamel? Are they trying to help him, or are they going
They're
after
literally eating him from the inside.
It's like how a tarantula hawk is born.
They're getting
inside
their
of a
revenge.
tarantula.
Yes, because Gargamel's known for eating Smurfs. They're getting their revenge on Gargamel by literally eating him from the inside out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Look at this. So does it end in a count out?
I think it ends with the death of Gargamel and Azrael, and Azrael runs away.
And Venger's just standing there.
And Venger's just standing there going, and just raises his hand up in the air.
Like I did.
Like I did. As you watch the deflated corpse of Gargamel just slowly compress down to flat.
To nothingness.
As a trail of bloody Smurfs walk
Papa
back up
Smurf
the ramp.
walks out with just this red beard just covered in blood. Oh, fuck. Okay, Survivor Series. Smurfs versus the Dozers from Fraggle Rock. I think I have this. I think I give it to the Smurfs. It's a close one.
Smurfs too. I think it's a close one too.
I think it's a close one.
Especially coming off this murder of Gargamel.
They're just the stable nobody wants to fuck
with. they just do straight like fucking shoots. They don't even work anymore. Everything's a shoot with them. Everything is a shoot with the Smurfs. They don't do any work.
You want to talk working stiff? The fucking Smurfs work stiff.
It's a fucking straight shoot every time with the Smurfs.
Oh, fuck. Well, here we have it now. Castlevania, Eddie.
Okay. Castlevania 3.
Going to cast Castlevania 3.
Okay.
Now, we have the ancestor...
Dracula's Curse. Dracula's Curse.
We have the ancestor of Simon Belmont, because this place like 200 years before the first Castlevania game, something like that. With the ancestor of Simon Belmont, the hero of the first Castlevania.
Yeah.
Trevor Belmont.
Trevor Belmont.
All right. Do you want me to go first? And you say...
Yeah, you go first. You go first.
Lindsey Graham. I think we have Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham.
Trevor. Put him in the armor with the bullwhip. Now, again, with all of these, is there a screenplay, or are we just telling him to wing it?
I think we give Lindsay the screenplay.
He needs
we
to
tell
know.
him.
Yeah, okay.
He needs to know what's going on. I think we let him know what's going on. Okay. But I think we tell him if he flubs a line, we send the pictures to the news organization.
So
like we release. So he's real into it.
He's memorizing everything.
He knows everybody's lines because we threatened him with releasing the photos and the videos of Lady G and the boys.
He's on top of it. So do you like that? Do you like Lindsey Graham as Trevor Bell?
I like Lindsey.
So
that's great.
For Sypha Belnades, the sorceress, the
young sorceress,
the love interest of Trevor Bell. I have from the Goonies and from Throw Mama from the Train and Ramsey herself.
As the young sorceress.
As the young sorceress. And I think we have to have a full-on fuck scene with her and Lindsey Graham.
And we say he's got to actually have sex with her, or we release the photos and the videos. Whatever orange shit goblin has on him gets released to the news organization.
If he doesn't fuck her for real.
If he doesn't fuck her for real. And the only reason she took the part is she gets to fuck Lindsey Graham.
Right.
That was her only request.
Now, Alucard, the son of Dracula. Eddie,
right, the son of Dracula.
Whose name is just Dracula backwards.
Charlie Kirk? Do we do Charlie Kirk?
I was actually going Steve Guttenberg.
Steve Guttenberg. Okay, a little comeback. A little comeback for Goots.
I said give the Goots a comeback.
Give the Goots a comeback, sure.
I don't know, just to put him in something where he's completely miscast.
Yeah, I like it.
And then for Grant the Nasty, the thief pirate, I'm
Thief
literal curveball.
Okay.
John Kruk.
Oh, okay.
Go John Kruk.
Take some chances. Yeah, I like that.
And I think
bold cast. It's a bold casting move.
And I think for the next two, these two are told to just wing it. So John Kruk is Grant the Nasty. And then for Dracula, I'm throwing another literal curveball. Peter Gammons. That's
Peter Gammons.
With that Mitch McConnell chin that he's got. Peter Gammons. What do you think? Do you like this, or do you have a better idea?
I like Peter Gammons and John Kruk. I think there's some chemistry there.
As father and son.
As father and son, I think there's some chemistry there. I think that can work.
Do you think Gammons can pull off Dracula?
I think you put the fangs on him, put a big cape on him. He's already got the skin tone.
He's got the tone.
You don't have to put any powder on him.
And I think we also need a fuck scene for Lisa, Alucard's mother. The queen bee herself, Lady Reed. That's who I think. And her and Peter Gammons kind of joined at the hip for this. And a whole lot of fucking. You have anything you'd like to change?
No notes.
No notes. No notes. We've successfully cast the fucking Castlevania 3 movie. Look at this. Oh, my God. And Eddie, because we're going to have to marathon all these rambles, we're kind of on a time crunch. So what a ramble. 414. It's a palindrome, and we brought it. Next ramble. 415, we're going to have our geek outs. We're going to have our action figure or video game of the week. We're going to Devil's Advocate, where we defend something that probably was pretty embarrassing or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should defend the scene from Labyrinth, the dance, magic dance. I think we should defend that. Maybe
is that the one where David Bowie's playing with the glass balls? Just
is with all the puppets, dance, magic
totally.
Dance. Yeah, that's
playing with the glass balls.
Maybe his darkest hour. Maybe Bowie's darkest hour.
Maybe.
And then we're gonna have our finger blast song of the day. And then we're going to have a Super Nintendo game that should have been, and we do Mr. Rogers as an exorcist. I think that would be a Super Nintendo game that should have been. So please, thank you for listening. Welcome to the Ramble Podcast. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. We love you. If you're new, well, we love you now. And spread the word. Tell people who might not know about this podcast, who you think would enjoy. Let them know where to find us. We love you all. Stay safe out there. Don't make a fuck out of any of us. And until next time, enjoy the music.
Cool.
There we go.
There it is. I put that back up.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, man.
Feel it?
I feel that. You feel that? Are you feeling that shit?
It's like a Smurf up Gargamel's ass.
How stunned is the audience when the Smurfs do that to Gargamel?
I don't think they realize what's happening until he drops over, until he kills over, and then the trail of bloody Smurfs crawl out of his ass.
Or does one of them come out of his mouth?
Maybe Brawny comes out of his mouth, like just rips his bottom jaw off.